Hi everyone, I'm Apollonia Ponti, your dating and relationship coach, founder of ApolloniaPonti.com, and I am your coach for you men to go confidently in the direction of your love lives and master your attraction skills, as well as the confidence that you need to conquer everything that you want to do when it comes to love, dating, relationships, and your personal life. And in today's video, we are going to talk about 4 ways women test men. And I want to be clear in regards to this video before we go into it. This is a video that's made that a woman will test you in regards to when you are dating her, when there's the attraction, when you both are interested in each other. You've probably gone on 1, 2, 3 dates, and you've been text messaging, you've been on the phone together, and you know that the both of you are interested. This is not a video entailed for why just women test in general. This is in particular of when you start to date a woman and try to cultivate a relationship with her. I want to be really clear about that because I also do have a video called Why Women Play Mind Games, and that's something different, which I would encourage you to watch, and I'll put it up here on the card. Now let's get started on the first tip now that I have described exactly what this video is about. So tip number 1 is a woman will test you to see if you have your own opinion, right? So she wants a man that can stand up for himself. And this is where a lot of things go, in a lot of ways men go wrong, right? Because so many clients that I talk to on the phone, they book sessions with me because of the fact that they're like, I just need to be able to communicate this authentically in my way and how to be opinionated, because so many times do I have men calling me and they liked a woman before and all of a sudden the relationship just never ended up happening. And then finally they'll reconnect one day and she's like, you just didn't have an opinion. Like, you just always went along with a ride with me and it was just not attractive. And this is what I'm talking about. From day one, you've got to set those ground rules. And women will test you in regards to different ways of how you go about the date. So I'm going to give you some examples, just some really brief examples of how they'll test you. But I want you to really be clear with yourself and understand that not every woman is going to sit here and test you purposely. Sometimes they do it unconsciously as well, because of the fact that this is something that they want to see. They want to see a man step up, and they want to see a man be able to pursue them, but also be unapologetically honest with them, state their opinion. And this is something I talk about so much when it comes to attraction. So what I mean by this is sometimes women I've talked to before will tell a man, like when she gets to the restaurant or to the bar or wherever you guys meet on the first date or second date, oh, hey, let's go somewhere else. And typically she'll test him because of the fact that she's just going to see if he'll just go along for the ride. But instead say, no, I made some plans to be here. Let's just have a quick drink, see how it turns out, and get to know each other a little bit more, or just talk a little bit more, and then we can see where else we would want to go. So saying no in those ways, it's not like you're being stern and saying no and being disrespectful, but you're saying no, but also staying grounded as a man and being opinionated. So let's just say that there's a topic that comes up at dinner or on your date or when you're taking a walk or together, or whatever you might be doing. And she asks for your opinion about something and your advice. You're not just going to give her advice to pat her on the back and make things easy for her. If you see clearly of something she did wrong and she doesn't enjoy, and that you don't enjoy, then this is the time where you state your opinion about what it is that she's asking you for advice on. If it's something that she probably won't agree with, be clear and explain why. Women love a man that can open up the horizon to have a more in-depth conversation in regards to not always agreeing. Because what happens is when you agree, it puts a blanket on everything and it kills attraction. What this does subconsciously in a woman's mind is when a man states his own opinion, stays grounded, and is decisive when it comes to this, it shows a woman that he knows who he is. Okay, and this is such a good thing when it comes to attraction, but also too, it shows a woman that she still has something to work towards, right? Because of the fact that you're not trying to impress her. You are who you are, and that's plain and simple, and that's the most attractive thing. Before I go into tip 2, I wanted to mention something because I mentioned decisive too, and I'm dissecting everything for you guys here. And what I mean by decisive is a lot of women will test you, like in regards to, it can be a shortcut for their intentions, right? So it can be a shortcut for your intentions. Like they think that, okay, so I'm going to see if this man's actions align with his words. And this comes to the point of decisiveness of what I'm going to talk about. And I'm going to give you examples of what I mean. But women, and so many women pay attention to this. A lot of women will test you to see if your words are aligned with your actions. So your words, you have to be aligned and remember what you're saying. So you can't just follow this black book textbook and just placing this charm, because you know, all of these black book texts, you can pick up artist things, they tell you to lie and be someone you're not. And when you lie and be someone you're not, you can't remember your lies, especially if you do lie after lie. And then once you do that, your actions don't align. And you wonder why you are hot and heavy in the beginning and you use all these lines that this pickup artist was telling you, and then all of a sudden, this girl's nowhere to be found. It's because she caught on to the game. And so here's the thing is, you have to remember that women will not forget the words that you say. Men, let me say this again. When you are dating a woman that you're interested in, and she's interested in you back, she will not forget what you have said. If you said, I want to take you to this restaurant 2 weeks from now because their grand opening is on Saturday, December 9th, whatever the date is, she will remember Saturday, the December 9th, grand opening at this restaurant. She will remember that. And if you bypass that, oh boy, you're in for some trouble. I don't know if she's going to text you back, but she is going to put you in the category of, I don't think he's the one, and not really pay attention to you as much as you want her to pay attention to you. So this is key here, is to remember your words are aligned with your actions. Tip number 2 is build attraction and take accountability and be decisive. Okay, so all of these figure into one. And what I mean by building attraction is, you know how I tell you your actions have to be aligned with your words? I'm not telling you always to be actionable every single day, to be so available for her that there's no mystery, that you text all day long, that there's no mystery behind what you're giving out. This kills attraction. Attraction is something so significant in the courting period. And when the attraction is killed in the courting period, the likelihood of you being in a relationship with this woman is very slim to none. And the reason being is because women, just as you men, let's be honest, want to feel as though they've worked for something. They want to feel as though that they found the prize, that they have something different. And the same goes for you. If you like this woman in particular, there's a reason, because she's different. So remember, don't lose sight of that, because she wants to have something different as well. And this is your way that you showcase it. I talk a lot about how to build attraction. Number one thing, what makes you addicted to a woman, and I'll put those in the cards above, because I really encourage you to reach those videos, because this goes into depth about what I'm saying about this process. So not only build attraction, but take accountability and be decisive, right? So if you have messed up, or you forgot about a specific date, take accountability and bring it up, right? Don't let her bring these things up, because then it's just she's gonna just look at you as maybe a player or someone not interested, or someone that's just playing the game. And being decisive is really relevant to planning out the dates, okay? So not all women, but majority of women love when a man sets the date. For example, I'm free on Saturday at 8 p.m. and I would like to take you here. Would you like to go at 8 p.m. on Saturday? This is a decisive text, and your texts are meaning business. You're not here saying, all right, well, I'm free Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I've heard of this good restaurant. Which day would you like to go? No, there's too many open possibilities here. There's too much availability here. You want your text to mean business, and you want this to show her that you are decisive, right? So it's not about, you know, when you go on a date, let's just say, I'm going to give you examples, clear examples here, men, is a woman wants a leader, okay? A woman wants a leader. As many of you think that, okay, if they want a leader, then they need to be this way. Listen, I'm just here giving you advice on what women want. And at the end of the day, when you find a good woman with a good head on her shoulders, this is what she's looking for. And a leader can be taken in any ways. And this comes down to one of them, what I'm talking about is decisiveness. Let's say you get to a restaurant and the waiter is saying, you know, there's 2 or 3 tables that you would like to, like there's 2 or 3 tables that are available, right? There's only 2 or 3 tables that are available. And you say, okay, well, I don't want to sit at the bar because we're not going to get our alone time and this table is right by the bathrooms. Let's go somewhere else because I'm not going to enjoy where we're sitting. Decisiveness. You're not saying, well, what would you like to do? No, you are the man with a plan. You're taking action. You're taking control. You are leading her where all she has to do is show up, have a good time, and be in the moment with you. And this builds attraction, men. This does not pull a woman away. It builds attraction because this shows that you are grounded on who you are. Tip number 3 is they're going to test you like with witty comments, and they want to see how you're going to respond to that, right? So a lot of women always say, you know, I want to test a man to see if I can get under his skin easily, because if I can get under his skin easily, this means that he has a really bad temper and he's more reactive than just fun and positive. And what I mean by this is you don't want to just react because your patience level is thin. No, if this is you and you're prone to reacting because things just don't go your way, or you don't have time for this and you don't have time for that, then listen. It's about just taking a step back, be more compassionate, and be more trustworthy in regards to how this date is going and how women show up. And ultimately, she does somewhat have a right to understand what type of man that you are. I'm not saying that she has a right to test you, but I'm implying on the ways that she's going to test you. Now, this is just a casual way that almost every woman tests a man when it comes to his patience. And she might say witty comments like, you know, how many women have you brought to this restaurant? You know, things like that. So you have dates every single day. That's why you're so busy. She'll say things like this. And depending on how you respond is, you know, the key to everything. So if you were to respond and say, what do you mean? And take offense and be like, what do you mean? Why are you saying that? Blah, blah, blah. She's going to be like, whoa, this might be true. And wow, he has no patience. Instead of saying that, it's refrain and just take a step back and just laugh it off casually because she's testing you. And if she says something like, so you have dates every single day and taking them to this restaurant, you're playing the field much, huh? And you can just respond and say, yes, the only field that I play on is the football field. You know, something like that. And just to show that you're quick and you picking up on what she's giving off, and then you're just like not having time for exactly what she's putting out. So she's going to test you in those ways. Now, tip number 4 is typically this happens, and I was thinking about putting this in here or not really, because I was 50-50 in this, but then I was like, I got to get clear because men love to date women of all ages and everybody has different times in their lives. And a lot of times when a woman is in her 20s, she's to think that, okay, if I tell a man that I'm not ready, he's going to want me even more. So a woman that's not too relevant to dating or has some immaturity or just came out of a long marriage and is just new to just dating in general might say that she's not ready, but her actions aren't aligned. She's always showing up for you. She's always doing this. So this is a test to see if she's going to pursue you. Now, this is your choice if you want to be in a relationship and to pursue a woman like this if she can't be honest with her opinion and what she wants. But a lot of women do this. That's why I put it in here for the ways that she'll test you. Number 4 is because when she does this, she's going to tell you that she's not ready. But in all actuality, her signs are leading up to that she is ready. She's calling you. She's wanting to be around you. She's asking you things and relationship questions. She might get jealous from time to time. And it's just like so confusing to you. So when this happens, it's just about she wants to see you pursue her. And if it does, then that's your decision if you want to pursue a woman like that, if you feel like she's valuable and she's worth it to you. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up and encourage you to comment below. And if you have any questions, concerns about what we've mentioned in this video, I'll try my best to answer them. As always, I'll see you again in the next video. And remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.